The Chinese Communist Party is moving tanks and other military equipment through the Fujian province, the closest Chinese province to Taiwan. It seems that China has stood head-to on their comments and stand as regards to the U.S. staff official visiting Taiwan. And here you can see some of the CCPS tanks are patrolling the Chinese side on the Taiwan Strait. You can see what's going on in the pitch. Now take a look at the type of the 63 air amphibious tanks. Well, tanks that is used for beach assault. You can see what is actually going on China's beach and set to attack. Chinese government is rolling out tanks in quantum, moving down to Taiwan, the province that is close to China. And you can understand what is going on. Seems that China has all hands on deck. And as they greet the speaker from the United States. Like you recall that earlier China has said that they do not want the speaker Pelosi and her entourage to come down to Taiwan. I don't know what is going to happen next. Around the globe today, lots of issues rising up. We are bringing you what news. Why we are bringing you these things, the price of commodities, the prices of gas, the price of electricity, everything consumable is really skyrocketing. And from one country to another, there are some level of protests going on because of these things. What is actually the cause of these things? Where are we heading to? Where are we going from here? These are the questions that you should reflect upon pondering over the incidents, events that is going on around the world today. We are poised to bring you this news so that you will keep abreast. You keep these informations on the tip of your finger so that anyone that happen at any point in time, at any second, at any minute, at any hour, at any day, at any week, then you know the next decision you have to take. Because the scene of the world, the way we are seeing it now, is going beyond human control. Wonderful people, men and women of good conscience and lovers of freedom, we equally bring you greetings from the desk of Nicky Bobby, where we bring you reliable news across Biafra land, Africa, and the zoo, as well as the world, just like we have advised to you. And today, we must urge you once again not to forget to hit the subscribe button. We are building a community of Biafra, a community where we will be able to share our challenges together, where we will be able to help one another. You know, our people used to say na igwebike, which means the power of brotherhood is the strength of everyone. So if you come together, you'll be able to move a mountain. And that is why we are really coming back. Like we promised you from the beginning, that we have actually come back. And here we're going to move it together with you all. And on this new Nicky Bobby, you will reap the benefits of joining Nicky Bobby, and you will reap the benefits of being a Biafran, because we are really going to make it sound across the globe. Once again, we welcome you. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button should they like the information, the activities and events that we are bringing to you. And give us thumbs up as well. Go ahead to share our videos across people, across Biafra land and beyond, those who might like what we are doing and those who need it the most, because our brothers and sisters in Biafra land need it the most. Having said that, like what went on in Aba is in Abia State, well, the commercial city of the eastern region. A lot of youths has come out to demonstrate the version of Ebubeagu, you know, as what is going on. They are saying no more Ebubeagu, because Ebubeagu has continued with the spree of deleting youths. Why is it that in Nigeria today, the news we are hearing on daily basis within the Biafra land is that the Zoological Republic government with their T.Group, they have converged in Biafra land, deleting youth upon youth on daily basis. What did you do to them? Look at old men who claim to have been ruling Nigeria, that we are expecting them to kick the bucket anytime from now. They are busy deleting the youths. Imagine the likes of, what do you call him? Jagaban. This is a man at his late 80s, is now warming up to become the president of the zoo. And with that, the Zoological Republic presidency with their Fulani T.Group, with all that they want to install, are busy deleting the youths. A man at his close to 90 years, deleting youths, teenagers, those in their 20s, because he's intoxicated with power. Can you imagine? And at the same time, because the APC government, the Zoological Republic Fulani government, they want to install Jagaban as the new president. Of course, we know what will happen because the Fulanis have had this at the back of their mind.
No more Ebubeagu.
Youth from Abia State has really come out to air their mind as regards to the level of insecurity being perpetrated in the eastern region, of course in Biafra land, by the T.Group called Ebubeagu, that the Fulani Zoological Republic government is using. They have encircled the eastern region. Coming from the southern parts, the pig from the creek has really mobilized his boys, and they are the parts of the ones that are really chastising our people in Imo State, and they have extended to Aba because they have reasoned that there is no way they can bring those ones from the north to invade the way they plan. So they decided to make use of the pig from the creek. He is the one that is serving their interest right now. And following that, as we were discussing about the man from Lagos whom the presidency want to install, he has gone so far to call the NollyWood actors and actresses, giving them 10 million per one. This is the nature of somebody who say he want to come and restructure the zoo. He want to come and bring positive vibes to the zoo. But he is already sharing 10 million naira to the actors and actresses of the NollyWood from the Igbo extraction. That's why let me just be specific in this time. Now, tell me, those people that are collecting 10 million, once the man recover his money as soon as he assumed the office, once him recover his money that he spent on them, not just recovering the money alone, because if the man had invested the money somewhere, he would have made some gains for the interval it will take before he'll assume the office. So after the 10 million naira he's sharing to the NollyWood actors and actresses each, he has not talked about his gain because he must collect interest for the money he's spending. And these are the type of people that some of you are still shouting, let there be somebody who is strong, who will change the zoo. Does Jagaban has any positive influence on people? Just go through his record. He's a Lagos stout, and this is somebody somebody who is close to 90 years. Are the ones that some people, some young men, because they have collected 10 million. They are busy saying he must go, he must go. And that is why the zoo is like that. But well, of course, information on our desk has proved that Nkemowo, aka Osofia, rejected the 10 million that Jagaban gave to him. Well, of course, there are men sometimes that have conscience. But in all, we are still saying till tomorrow that the best thing that can ever happen to our people is to support the restoration of Biafra, supports IPOB. And here, the running mate of P2B says that P2B does not support IPOB. Well, I'm not surprised, I'm not shocked for anything. And it's still better that he make his stand known so that people understand where he's standing. Yes, so it doesn't really make sense to combine politics with freedom fighting. No, it doesn't make sense. So if P2B said he doesn't support IPOB, that's left for him. Besides, not every Biafran that supports IPOB. But what we know is that almost every Biafran wants Biafra to be restored. So if you have a way you will restore or contribute for the restoration of Biafra that's not through IPOB, then go ahead. But what we are saying is that don't come fighting IPOB, because IPOB is fighting nobody. So we've made our point clear. For those who, like we said from the onset, that I am not a supporter of Nigerian politics. And as such, I'm not a supporter of any presidency, something for Nigeria, because we look forward to seeing Biafra. And I've told you before now, I am not preventing you from voting for anybody, P2B or so. But what I'm telling you is that sit down and analyze this situation critically. By the end of the day, voting him or not will not make any sense for us. Because after 8 years, what happens if he managed to pass, if you manage to win? This is what I've been saying from day one. And I want to use this opportunity to entreat our people. Do not hesitate to support the movement for the end of Ebubeagu, that there should be no Ebubeagu. If you have to reason over it, imagine the stress it takes one to raise the children to level of adults, only for one person all of a sudden that's called Ebubeagu to come and delete your son or your daughter, when you must have spent your hard-earned resources to train up the child. Imagine the trauma that our mothers will be going through, our fathers, our brothers, we ourselves that are seeing it kurukuru. So that is why we are imploring you all, you must join this movement to end the Ebubeagu, because they are not useful to us. Our youths are going every now and then before our eyes, every minute. We are seeing them. It's quite disheartening. We must support our own. And Ebubeagu must end. Until this movement is well carried, we must see to the logical conclusion that there will be no Ebubeagu again. We thank you, wonderful people, and we expect that you will join. You will lend your voice in this, because if it happens to you, maybe then you will understand what we are saying. We are passing through a lot, because it is happening to us even this point in time. We thank you for listening, and we say that it's in Biafra land that all of us have our citizenship. Biafra is fully restored. We will not rest.